Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield Career Mode. Another exciting episode ahead. For this one here, we're going to play a few Premier League games, and of course, we got Port Vale in the round 3 of the Carabao Cup. It's a round 3 or probably round 2 or something like that. We have about 12 million pounds to spend. When you look at the squad here, pretty much we're okay in terms of depth, but we also want to add a few more players in certain areas just to strengthen up a little bit, just in case some injuries might happen coming soon. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. I don't know why I said coming soon, but just in case if anything happen, at least we still have cover in that area. So I'm looking to sign a winger for sure. I think right now we have four, two on the left, two on the right, and hopefully we are going to sign at least one more that's versatile, play on the left and right. I'm also looking to sign at least maybe one more center midfielder right now. I think we have four. At the moment, we have Shaparenko, which is our new signing. We also have Tiger Land and also Anyoni. We also have Sana as well. But again, with the way how it was in terms of the stamina last season, in terms of the midfielders, I think we're still lacking in that area. So we're looking to bring in at least another midfielder very soon. We're trying to negotiate, trying to extend the contract of Nicholas Yakisim or Anderson, but I don't think it's gonna happen. He is down to his last year of his contract, asking for a higher wage, and even the agent didn't really negotiate with me whatsoever. So we might come back to that eventually. I wouldn't mind keeping him, even though he doesn't have attack on him anymore. He's not showing any great potential. I don't know what's his limit right now, but if he's able to get himself up to at least 71 or 72 rated, that would be amazing. And meanwhile, for the first game, we got Liverpool. In the first half, we did considerably well. I think we took a few shots, and Liverpool also had a few shots as well, which was saved by Bart. And unfortunately, Smet wasn't having a good game right there, right? On his debut, giving up a penalty. It was a very funny penalty as well. I think he tackled the wrong person. And that whatever player that was just fell to the floor. And Rafinha, right now playing for Liverpool, has converted that penalty into a goal. Later on, 10 minutes after, Sloboslai has made it 2-0. And game is pretty much over with 30 more minutes to go. This is a great test against Liverpool. We got some really tough games coming up in the Premier League, or at least for the first 4 to 5 games here. Liverpool losing to 2-0, which is expected, but the worst news that we have is Mikola Shaparenko, which we signed a few days ago, have now picked up a 3 months injury. He's going to be out for a while, and so we certainly do need to bring in a midfielder very soon. But for the second game, we got Spurs. I mean, who would have thought we have to play two very tough opponents? But guess what? 41 minutes in, here comes Force, and he has scored the first ever Premier League goal for Chesterfield. It was a very good finish right there. I think that was a good pass by Nyoni. Just, spun the defender around, making sure that Force is free to allow to receive the ball. And later on, we retrieve the ball. Great interception. And right now we hit them on counter attack. Here comes Samuel Martin down on the right side. It looks like we're outnumbering Spurs. Here comes Force again. It's a very good pass. Great finish as well. I think it was Austin, the backup with the fourth choice Spurs goalkeeper is playing. So that there's the reason why we're up by quite a bit right now. 2-0. And here comes Candle down on the left here with about 15 minutes to go. And Forrest, who would have thought the game when we first start scoring in the Premier League, it was a hat trick for Forrest. It looks like he is going to beat out Cameron Archer with the starting lineup. But you know what? Spurs being Spurs handed us our first ever win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is such a Spursy thing to do, and that is our first ever win in the Premier League, and I'm very happy with that result. My expectation for this year is to simply survive the relegation battle, but if we were able to beat Spurs, I'm sure we can beat other teams as well. We got a transfer offer coming in for Kenny Tete for about 14 million. Leeds United want to get him. I was tempted, but then I loaned out Newman, the newly signed young right back, which I've loaned him out already. So I'm not looking to bring him back in. Instead, we might probably figure it out what to do next season and see what's going on. So right here we are going to turn to Louis Leroy from Nantes, the French club. And we signed him for about what, 6 million, I think, 5 to 6 million pounds. And it looks like he's a great player. 21 euros, 74 rated. I'm sure he has a potential tag on him, which we will have a look later. And right now we're also signing Rauras Ili, a Romanian wide player playing for Nice right now, and we're going to sign him up to a rotational squad role, and of course with a sizable fee as well. So he is going to join us for the final few days in the transfer window. I think I'm pretty much done with the transfer. But Illy, welcome to the club, and also Leroy, making to the club as well. And there you go, Louis Leroy, Leroux. I think it's Leroux, probably Leroux. I'll probably have to search that up a little bit later on. Rauras Illy, perfect signings for us. 3.5 million, I believe so. Cheap, and wouldn't mind being a squad play rotational option for us, which is absolutely great. And here comes the second game. Here we got Port Vale in the round 3 of the Carabao Cup. Actually, no, round 2 of the Carabao Cup, because round 3 usually play in September. And right now we're off to a good start. I think it was Candle. Or actually, Cameron Nosh just got the first goal. It was a great goal as well, making his debut. And here comes Candle down on the left side, put a good cross in the middle, and 32 minutes in. Two goals right now. I'm sure the game is pretty much done and dusted. And later on for the third goal, it's a good corner. And Yakazan he was about to head out. But I was like, I want to trust this young player. 6'6", playing as a central defensive midfielder. Not quite mobile, but certainly good enough, can do a job for us. And he scored on his debut for the club, I believe so. Which is very exciting. Right now, going back to the Premier League, this is the game where we expected to win, because we beat Spurs 3-0. Then you just know how bad some of the opponents can be. You can't be as bad as Spurs. But 16 minutes in, a little bit of a defensive mishap at the back there. It's a good pass, and that's a good goal as well. And later on, Leicester City taking a 1-0 lead and 64 minutes in. And we just couldn't really get anything, right after conceding that goal. RSA just being spun around. And Lundstrom was just purely caught napping in the back there. Aspira have scored for Leicester City to make it 2-0. And I was like, that's a little bit of embarrassing. I mean, if that's the case, Spurs has to be more embarrassed if that's the case, right? There's no way Leicester City is better than Spurs. But with a little bit of 5 minutes to go, here comes Forrest. Good turn. Good finish as well. 2 goals for, 2 games, 4 goals for him. Maybe he should have started this game. I think he did start this game. 2-1 was the final score. With about 4 more minutes to go, I don't think we could have done anything better than that. So we got 2 more players loaned out right now. Chambers loaned out, and also Higgs has been loaned out for a year. And right now we're looking at I think the transfer. I think the transfer is done, guys. So I don't think we only brought 2 players in so far in this episode, and a bunch of outgoings as well. And in terms of the Youth Academy report, do we get anybody good? Usually we get a lot of good players with really high potential, but somehow, in the next report, they could be released or just not being accepted in general. And right now, when you look at the Youth Academy right here, looks very good. A few players, 62 rated already. I'm very excited to use some of them actually. But I honestly, at one point, I'm sure I'll be using some of them in the Carabao Cup. I'm trying to integrate more with the young players in the first team if I can, especially for the first couple of years in the Premier League where the stakes are relatively low. You're able to use young players at times. We got Brentford. We did previously play against them last season, getting knocked out in the FA Cup, and later on they have scored first. Hendrick, for some reason, the former Real Madrid man, have signed for Brentford. How different that could be. And 63 minutes in, we got the ball from an opposition corner. That's a very good turn by Cameron Archer, and here comes Candle, and he has made it 1-1 with about 25 minutes to go, but that's a very good finish. Good counter attack. This is what I'm expecting from our team at times, just to make sure that we're able to contribute through counterattack. And right now for the next round, I believe round 3 of the Carabao Cup, we got Fulham. It looks like we have played against Fulham so many times already. I think we did play against them once last year, which wasn't a good result. I think we lost 2-0 or 2-1. And right now, here comes a counter attack for Fulham. They're pretty, I would say they are a very underrated team. And later on, Linus, the Mexican, have scored in 23 minutes in, down by 1 goal. Definitely not the start that we want. We're looking to go further down in the competition, but I wouldn't be surprised that we get knocked out here. And here comes Kendall. Very good solo run. Just kind of go around the defenders and making sure he is free. Good finish right there to make it 1-1 with about 3 more minutes to go in the first half. And later on, 60 minutes, here comes another attack from Fulham. Down on right is a Mexican. Here comes Emil Smith-Rowe. Good tackle initially, but Lundstrom just getting caught right there. And Sanderson took a shot. Deflection went in. Nothing else I could do in that case. And Fulham has got one back, and that is going to be the leading goal. And later on, Richarlison just using his pace right there. But Payu just took out Richarlison. Should have been a red card in my opinion. It's a clear goal. It's a clear goal chance right there. But there's nothing else we could do. I think we're falling apart in the latter stage of in that game. Richarlison being brought down, and right now, whoever's going to take this feels like it's going to win. I mean, with 15 more seconds to go, here comes Smith Rowe, just Paneka right down the middle. Oh, there's nothing else we could do, and we're out of the Carabao Cup. If that's the case, we don't really have a lot of games this year, because we have 38 games in the Premier League. We played 2 in the Carabao Cup already, 40 games. Maybe in the FA Cup, maybe we play 3 to 4 games. I don't think we're gonna win the FA Cup, in my opinion. So we don't have a lot of games. I mean, last season we played at least 50 games in general, and this year we're gonna play a little bit 10 less than that. But for the 5th game right here, we got Brighton at home, off to a good start. 12 minutes in, we score a goal. Samuel Martin opened up the score for us. First goal for him this season. And 17 minutes in, here comes Samuel Martin winning the ball back. I think it was Burgos who won it, but that's a great through ball to Forrest. He has to start every game, and he is pretty much through on goal. What a turn. What a skill move right there by finish. And he have scored second goal today's game, 20th minute. We are off to a very good start, and I thought, there's no way we can go down from this, right? And guess what? This is the level that we have to face. After scoring the second goal, you just have to be really careful. Gabriel Jesus, the former Gunner, have scored for Brighton to make it 2-1, but that is not it. This is the Premier League level. You can't take your eyes off the ball for 1 second, because if you do, this is the suffering that you're going to get. Just a lot of passes, a lot of movements, and they are going to make you capitalize it. And that's exactly what happened. Minte have scored for Brighton from a 2-0 lead. Right now it's 2-2 with about 30 minutes to go. Here comes Gabriel Jesus. Poor pass by Matnison. And Valerie Falante, I think that's crap. I forgot my left back name, but that's a very good shot initially. But the rebound was inevitable, and this is João Pedro, isn't it? It's a very good goal. And 82 minutes in, we just need to try to get one back if we can. We won the ball back. Here comes Magnuson, and we are through with the counterattack. Here comes Samuel Martin. Great turn by Santa. Who would have thought? The backup, the fringe player, the squad player, the last minute captain have scored for us. 3-3, game is seemingly over with about 4 to 5 minutes to go, but that is not it. Clumsy defending, clumsy mispossession by Brighton, and we're off again. Here comes Sana finding Martin, this time on the right side. Good cut, good turn, and we have found the winner. This is the proper Premier League game right there. A lot of emotions, a lot of roller coaster moment, from 2-0 down to 3-2 behind. And with the last 5 minutes, we scored 2 goals to win. Such an epic game right there. Honestly, I'm loving season 4 so far. I know it's a little bit difficult than the previous 3 years in the championship, but in general, I'm having a lot of fun. We're sitting at 10th, to be honest. It doesn't matter. I'm very happy with the process. We have 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, but we scored quite a lot of goals right now, but we also have to tune up a little bit in terms of our conceding goals. It's still a little bit too much, but we have a long season ahead. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.